Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we're taking a look at and unboxing Dell's brand new Ultrabook, the Dell XPS 13 Plus. So the Dell XPS 13 lineup has always been there, but the Plus is brand new. So this is the very first of its kind, and I am so excited to see it in person because it looks so beautiful when they announced it. It also has some very edgy design choices, which you guys will see in a bit. But yeah, this is an Intel machine, and Intel did kind of take a big hit last year with their 11th gen chips, with it not, performing as well compared to their AMD competitors, as well as the M1 Max, whether it was the original M1 as well as the newer M1 Pros and the M1 Max chips. But Intel has caught up with their 12th generation of chips, especially the one that's inside this very slim and compact Ultrabook. And with all of that being said, let's get started. Can we just talk about how good this box feels and looks? Like, it's so aesthetic. Like, I am obsessed with the way this looks. It looks so good. All right, welcome to Dell. Let's do great things together. Let's. So this is the laptop. I am guessing feels very thin, but right now let's put that aside and we will unveil it in just a bit. So here we have the box, dell.com/recycle. I'm guessing this is a very sustainable material that they went with, and it looks great and feels great, and it's recyclable. Perfect. So we get the USB-C to C cable, yep, and the connector for the power brick to plug into the wall. It's weird that it has this. Why not just use the USB-C to C connector? Documentation. Here we have a very small power brick, so we're going to use this to charge up the laptop. Again, a little weird to see a power brick today for an Ultrabook. And here we have a little bit of a spoiler. This is a USB-C to 3.5mm headphone jack adapter. So yeah, cat's out of the bag. This Ultrabook does not have a headphone jack, which is kind of sad, but you get a USB-C to a adapter as well, which is welcome. Thank you very much for that. And that is pretty much what comes with the box. Let's look at the actual laptop. So I got the platinum color. You can get this in two colors, graphite and platinum. There you go. Wow. Very light, very nice looking. Looks so good, very premium. I've always been a fan of XPS laptops. I think they look better than MacBooks, honestly. So good. XPS on the bottom there. All right, so as you can see, we only have two USB-C ports, one on each side. So dongle life for this laptop. Let's open her up. I'm gonna do the thing with it when I did with my MacBook. I'm gonna open it in front of you guys. Wow, that looks so good. Oh my gosh. And there you have it, the Dell XPS 13 Plus. Okay, first impressions, it didn't turn on right away. That's fine, but oh my gosh, this looks so good. Like, I was expecting it to look good, but like seeing it in person, just wow. So right off the bat, edgy design choice. There is no trackpad, no visible trackpad, which honestly I never had a problem with, because when we think about it, like muscle memory, we know where the trackpad is. Like, you're probably not doing tasks that will get you to drag that long. So yeah, we also have an edge to edge keyboard, so we have no gap in between the keys, which looks amazing honestly, but I'm not sure how the typing experience gonna be just yet. This is what the keyboard is going to sound like. Feels really good. So this part where the trackpad is supposed to be is completely glass, as well as up here. It's Gorilla Glass, so it should be a little bit more tough compared to just regular glass, okay? But you know, it is a little concerning because it's still glass at the end of the day, and what if you drop this? We do tend to drop our things every now and then. I've never dropped the laptop, but yeah. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Like, are you kidding? So you get a webcam up top as well over here. This does support Windows Hello, so you'll be able to unlock the laptop with your face, which is nice. You get a fingerprint sensor as well on the side. Edgy design choice number 3 is there's no function row, so that will be a kind of like a touch bar, but not really. It's like you tap to adjust all of the settings, so you're not dragging anything. So yeah. So the main selling point of the XPS 13 Plus is that it's an ultrabook that has a P series chip. And basically what that means is it has more power because it carries a 28 watt chip, as opposed to the regular H series chips that you find in ultrabooks that are about 10 to 12 watts. So it has a significant bump in power for such a small laptop. So yeah, let's open her up. Let's power her up. I'm very excited to see how this is going to hold up against my 14-inch MacBook, as well as the future M2 MacBook Air. I don't know if you can hear that, but right off the bat, the fans hit, which I am definitely not used to with my MacBook. So there's that. Okay, let's set up Windows Hello. Okay, and we are live. So after setting this up, for some reason, the fan, I'm not sure if you can hear it from here while it's pointed at me, but the fan is still going, and I am unsure why.
In the same, I would be sending you an email in case if you have any doubts in the upcoming few days.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks for your time. Thank you for calling, Dell. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye. So it has been a crazy few hours. Basically, I spent the entire night trying to figure out why my fans were going off because I wasn't really doing anything crazy. Pretty much all I did was download a few apps like Google Chrome and Adobe Premiere Pro, but the fans did not turn off for a second. So that really bothered me. So I pretty much spent the entire night Googling why this is happening, and there weren't any articles or anything about the Dell XPS 13 Plus because of how new it is. But I did find a few fan noise issues with the Dell XPS 13 laptops. Followed all of the solutions for that, like updating your system BIOS, updating your operating system, Dell Assist apps, and even adjusting the power management of the fans to quiet or cooling, but none of those worked. So yeah, I felt defeated and a little bit sad. Also, the touchscreen on my display doesn't work. So I called Dell support the next day, and it turns out I have to get this unit replaced. So that's a little bit sad because you are paying a premium for this product, but quality control issues happen all the time. It just so happens that this is my first. But anyway, apart from the fans and the touchscreen, let's talk about buying options, because I don't want to end this video on a bad note. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are still going to be very much interested in this product. But if you are having like fan issues, make sure to contact Dell, and they should be able to fix the problem pretty much immediately. But anyway, buying options. So I got the base model with a Core i5 1240p chip with 8GB of RAM and Intel Iris Xe graphics. Now, I didn't have any problem with that other than for the RAM, so I upgraded the RAM to 16GB because this is going to be used for creative work for the most part, and it is kind of advertised for creative work. Now, it is important to note that when Dell advertised this to compete against the M1 MacBooks and other AMD laptops, they did mention the 14-core chip, which is the most expensive one, which will easily cost you $1,800, which is very, very expensive. Honestly, even the base is expensive, but I believe like the base is where the value is most of the time. So yeah, just upgrade your RAM and you'll be spending about $14.99 plus tax. So yeah, in terms of the display, I got the full HD plus LCD 60 Hertz panel, and I got that because I did read a lot of reviews from previous Dell XPS laptops that once they got the OLED model, like battery life was cut into half, and I really, really wanted to prioritize battery life because when you're on the go, you're gonna need that. And in terms of the controversial design choices, I don't really have a problem with them. Like this pseudo touch bar is not a big deal. You'll be able to adjust your volume, your brightness pretty quickly. Like there's no problem. The only real issue I see is probably the escape key, because if you're used to a physical escape key, that's definitely something you're gonna have to adjust to. But other than that, I think it's fine. If it's gonna give you a more powerful processor for editing, I'm all for it. Now, in terms of the keyboard, I spent my night pretty much like Googling all kinds of things, trying to figure out how to get these fans to stop. So I did type a lot. And what I found was it's a little awkward to type at first, but you get used to it pretty quickly. Like in 20 minutes, you'll be typing like you normally do. So that's nice. It also looks really, really nice as well. For the trackpad, it's not really a problem either because it's a pretty big trackpad. It's kind of like from your alt key to the other alt key. So it's pretty big. I don't think your muscle memory will fail you in that aspect. So yeah, again, the only concern for me really with this trackpad is that it's made out of glass, and it would suck if you were to drop this by accident and it would shatter, but hopefully not. Hopefully the Gorilla Glass is durable enough to withstand like light drops and whatnot. Now, one thing that did bother me with the design is the I/O. You only get one USB-C port on each side, but honestly that would have been fine if they had thrown in like a micro SD card slot or a headphone jack. Yeah, I get it, like we're using a lot of Bluetooth devices, but at the end of the day when you're editing, you don't want that latency, you don't want that delay. So I usually like editing plugged in, but we'll see. There are lots of dongles that have that have headphone jacks now. It's just disappointing to not see a micro SD card slot because previous XPS 13 models had that. But anyway, again, the solution to that would be the dongle life. So yeah, that is pretty much that for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This is the Dell XPS 13 Plus. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful laptop. It looks so sleek, so modern. I'm just very sad that I have to get my unit replaced because of fan issues and my touchscreen, but it is what it is. I'll see you guys in the next one.